Welcome to Amy's Table. Today I'm talking with Pam Kravetz, beloved artist, educator, and one of Cincinnati's most colorful creative spirits. We're exploring creativity, self-expression, teaching, whimsy, and why a joyful life may be one of the most important works of art we ever create. If you've ever wished you could embrace your unique creative self a little more fully, this conversation is for you. This is Amy's Table. Pull up a seat. When people hear the name Pam Kravetz, they immediately think Cincinnati art icon.
Oh my gosh.
But what do you think when you hear the name Pam Kravetz?
Wow. Okay. Actually, when you said that, I'm like, oh, I kind of like the way that sounds. Okay. What do I think when I hear my name? Oh my gosh. Ooh, okay, I'm going to say this, but I'm going to say something else as well. I think kind of magical unicorn.
I couldn't agree more.
And I have to preface that with the luckiest magical unicorn. I feel like when I think of myself, or I think of the opportunities, or I think of the things I've gotten to do in the city I love, Cincinnati, I feel so incredibly lucky. I have just, bounced from thing to thing, and art to theater to nonprofits to fundraisers to being in Pride to just like living a larger than life. And I feel incredibly lucky to be able to do that. So, yeah, and I'm kind of a magical unicorn because I don't know, I just get to do all these things and I get to dress like this.
Which I love so much. When you walked in, I was like, oh my God, you made all my Pam Kravetz dreams come true. And you know what, though, I love is I've also seen very elegant takes on the tutu.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
I mean, you are a gal who rocks her look. I want to know, when did the tutu start?
Okay, the tutu. I have never really fit in anywhere. Shocking, right? I've never fit in. I've never felt my place. I always wanted to be a ballet dancer or a beauty queen or just this like elegant woman that when you walk in a room, people turn their heads. They turn their heads when I walk in a room, but it's definitely not because I'm elegant. And I was 3 years old and I was taking ballet and I was just awful at it. Plus I was kind of a little unhappy child. I really was. So every photo of me in my ballet tutus and things, I've got my shoes on backwards or my bows that way. And everybody else is smiling and I'm just like that. You can pick me. And plus I was super round. My nickname was the Peanut, but I always thought a peanut has a waist. I was just like this roly-poly little thing. I never quite understood why I was called a peanut. That was my nickname. But I started because I think I really wanted to be a dancer when I was little. And it just sort of evolved from there. That as I think you know this, but I used to be the mascot for UC. I was the Bearcat for 2 years in the 80s. And I love the idea of the costume and being something else. And when I dress this way or put a tutu on or wear a Stacy Vest wig or my friend Jen that makes my costumes or Teresa Kramer who makes my hats, she's a milliner, I become something else. It's sort of my superpower, my superhero superpower.
As a magical unicorn.
As a magical unicorn. So I think that's where the tutu came from, like dressing up, stepping outside myself. Whenever I would go to the ballet and I'd see Victoria Morgan, she'd see me in a tutu, and I would tell her, I'm like, well, I'm here just in case you need a dancer. What happens if like the Nutcracker, and what's that cute little girl, the main girl in the Nutcracker?
Oh, Clarissa.
Clarissa?
Clarice,
something.
Clara. Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, well, what happens if she trips and falls on stage? And you're just like, oh my gosh, is anybody wearing a tutu in the whole ballet? And I'm like, I am.
Pam on the ready. I love that
always
so much.
Ready.
Pam, do you know we share something? When I was a little girl, my mom and dad brought me back 2 flamenco dancer dolls from Spain.
Oh, wow.
And the girl was in this red lace dress with dark eye makeup, and the guy, and I thought, well, this is what I will be when I grow up. And I mean, I'm not going to give away my passwords, but there's some variation of that in it.
Good to know.
I know. Yeah, you can hack me anytime you want. But my darling daughter Katie made me the most beautiful drawing of a flamenco dancer, and I thought, oh, my child knows me. And yet I don't wear the outfit, and I should. Maybe I will
Let's do
start.
it. Let's do it. Let's just go out on town.
Oh, my God.
Just like Sunday brunch. Let's do it.
People would love it. Well, Pam, seriously though, for women or men or
Yeah.
anyone that might want to express themselves a little bit more boldly than they currently do, is there a downside?
Oh, is there a downside? No, there's absolutely zero downside. But sometimes when I walk out of the house, I'll say to my husband, Craig, who's my biggest supporter, and I will say, oh my God, is this too much? Like, am I wearing too much? And he's like, you're never wearing too much? He's like, just do it. Just walk out the door and just be yourself. And I feel that confidence right when I walk out the door, not just because of Craig, but just because of all the times that I have put myself in situations where I've had to own the space and I wanted to own the space. I was emceeing the Artworks gala last night, and I actually sang, which I am not a singer. I got to sing with Jake Speed.
Oh my gosh, what did you sing?
Well, he made up a song. He made a song for Artworks, and it was just
Oh.
so incredible. But I like surprised everyone and came out like in cowgirl gear and sang the backup for Jake. But so much of it is honestly holding your head up and being confident. And I started doing this because I was, I don't want to say a mousy little kid, but I was, like I said, I was unhappy. I didn't fit in. I grew up in a family of very strong, beautiful women, and I just felt like the outlier. I felt like I didn't fit in there, even in my own family. And I figured out pretty early on when I got sent to the principal's office in kindergarten for wearing a mini skirt and go-go boots. But that was the 60s. I was sent home for being dressed inappropriately, and I thought the principal just wanted to meet me. I'm like, oh, how cool.
Oh,
He wants to
Pam,
meet me.
I love that.
And but I always tell people when they're like, oh, I wish I could do that. I'm like, you can do it. Do one thing. Put a cool tie on, like, you know, or wear something in your hair, or wear some funky shoes. Start small and then go big.
And go big.
And then what's the harm? What is going to happen?
Right.
You know, the
Right.
sun is still going to rise. The moon is still going to be there, where you're going to be fine. But sometimes I do. I went downtown last week, and I had a dress that was made for me. It was beautiful. And this cute, adorable girl came, you know, driving around and stopped me. And I said, oh, please don't ask me directions. I've lived in Cincinnati my whole life. I can't find my way out of a, you know, paper bag with a map. And she's like, I had to just come talk to you. I'm like, oh, if you're going to ask directions, I don't know. And if you need parking, it's really hard right now. She's like, no, I just wanted to meet you. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah, I kind of aspire to be what you're doing. I aspire to be what you're doing. And I'm like, oh my gosh, be you. Okay, that's one side. Then I'm walking down on the banks, and these three beautiful girls sitting in a window all looked at me like as I was walking by. And I'm like, oh yeah, you don't approve, do you? And it was so, because I lock eyes now. You know, I'm like, oh yeah, I'm wearing this, and you're wearing that, which is fine. But I ain't staring at you, baby. You know, like, let's just let each other be. But I find so much joy and like almost calling people out. Like, yeah, I got a tutu on. I do.
I love it. I love it so much. You know, Pam, every time I speak to somebody that I admire like you, I find myself realizing there is a thread, and it is with many of the women and men that I think are spectacular humans, and that is a little bit of irreverence,
A little bit.
a
Yep.
whole lot of dreaming or hope or realizing they have agency over their own lives.
Right.
You didn't want to be the peanut,
No, I didn't.
so you blazed your own trail.
Yeah.
I mean, I hope this comes out right.
Oh, it's
but
beautiful. Yes,
everybody has that capacity
They
to blaze
do.
their own trail.
they do.
It's just whether you have the kahunas, you know.
And right.
And I think they can be grown, though I'm not sure. But you know,
Oh, I think so. Well, you can surely grow chutzpah.
there you
So
go.
there. Maybe not the kahunas,
Maybe
but you
not.
can grow the chutzpah.
There you go. But I mean, truthfully, and I love that about you, and you just exude it. So you have been adding
Thank you.
whimsy and beauty and humor and, you know, personality all over Cincinnati for as long as anyone can remember. But is there something really ordinary that still makes you feel something?
Wow. Oh my God, that's such a great question. This isn't ordinary. This is family. Family makes me very happy. I love my home and my husband and my son and his girlfriend and our daughters and our grandkids and their partners and my mom, and it's like I feel very lucky to have this beautiful hug of family, and it's not ordinary, but when I'm with them, I just feel so loved and so taken care of that it allows me to be myself outside and to grow even larger and do the crazier things because I know I always have that safety net. So I would say that. Another thing is I'm a terrible cook. I know I came on your cooking show once.
Yes.
Oh, I'm a terrible cook. But when Craig travels, I can't cook anything, but we always have those boxed macaroni and cheese, like the healthy ones.
Annie's?
Annie's. And that's pretty much what I eat the whole time he's gone. I just make another box of macaroni and cheese. And so I think that's like my little very, I don't know. I don't know if I should feel like I should be cooking or baking or doing something fabulous in the kitchen, but basically it's, little kid macaroni and cheese. And that just makes me feel great.
I love that. And I couldn't agree more about family. I mean, oh my gosh, it is that not, as you say, not ordinary.
No.
But at this point, I realize that is my true treasure, my true blessing, where my heart truly lives.
Absolutely.
You know what? That and a breeze.
A breeze? Like the wind, the breeze?
Yeah, I don't know when that suddenly happened, but I'm like, and I think it was after all the rain. It
Okay.
was reinforced with me. Recently, I was sitting out on my deck. It was perfect weather. There was this really
Wow.
nice breeze, and I thought, okay, this is a bit of all right.
This is a bit of all right.
This is really something. So next time you feel a little breeze,
breeze.
especially when you're wearing that jacket, which
I
will
know.
be outstanding.
Okay, just a little breeze and
Yeah.
it'll fly. Okay.
But it is some of those ordinary
those
things.
ordinary things.
Well, you
Yeah.
talk about kids and grandkids, and of course, you were a long-time educator in the
Yes.
art world. And
Yes.
kids seem to be born creative, or am I wrong?
I think we are all born creative. I
But
do.
Where do we lose it? Because I know a
Um,
lot of people do.
Mostly right around junior high.
Because you're worried about what other people.
I think so. And the other thing is, so we just have this innate ability to create and a need. Humans need it. I mean, it's the heartbeat of society. It's the heartbeat of humanity, and we all have it in some means or ways or form, and we just do it. We don't think about it. It's Craig and I have an easel always in the house for kids and friends that bring kids over, and they just gravitate towards that right away. I've never seen an adult walk in my house and go to the easel. Which is funny. I'm going to actually make someone.
Yeah.
But when I was teaching, and I taught elementary school for a while in Harrison, and every single kid, you would ask, who's good in art in here? Like, raise your hand. Every child, no matter who they were, where they grew up, what their abilities are, they would raise their hands. Then when I would teach high school, like, who in my class here is good in art? No one. They wouldn't raise their hand. And like, well, I think we can work on that. Is it the skills you're worried about? Do you think I can't draw what I see? Is that, or, it's like, I love when people say, oh, I can't draw a stick figure. Well, that's okay. I probably can't either. Or I can't draw a straight line with a ruler or whatever. I'm like, well, who wants to do that anyway? But I think we just don't cultivate it. We find that there's more value in other things than we do in creating. And we know that that's not true. We know how important creativity is towards humanity and ourselves and growth. But for a while, we kind of learn ourselves out of that. It's where's the priority? When I was saying in kindergarten and I wore the mini scoot and go-go boots, I was very bad at my ABCs and 1, 2, 3s. And I was so lucky that my kindergarten teacher realized that. And I went to the easel every day and she would let me. And instead of making me do my ABCs and 1, 2, 3s, she would give me something that I felt confident and good in.
Good teacher.
Such a good teacher. I was so lucky and that's why I became a teacher. I was so lucky to have these people that ushered me along. I could have been the kid that fell through the cracks. 100% could have been the kid because I was not academically strong. I was kind of shy, believe it or not, until high school. I was pretty shy, but I I think that's the key too. It's like and it's the educational system. It's not the system's fault. It's not. Teachers, schools, we are all doing the best thing we can for kids all the time. I 100% believe that. I know I did it. I know every teacher I taught with at Harrison, I admire and loved, and their hearts were always in the right place. But we are forced to teach in a straight line, and we are forced for testing and all those things. And so the arts, music, theater, visual arts kind of get a little side pushed. But we all know that that also builds intelligence. So it's a long answer to say that we are kind of taught out of it and we can relearn it. And it's always there. And I would always tell my students, because a lot of times they're just like, I'm not going to be an artist. I don't want to do this. I'm like, hey, man, that's cool. That's totally cool. My husband's an engineer. He's an incredibly creative thinker. There are times you're just going to need to be able to think creatively. And let's say you don't want to draw or paint or sculpt. Maybe you'll go to the theater, or maybe you'll go to the CAC or the art museum, or maybe you want to work on your car, or maybe you want to be a chef or a pastry chef, or you like gardening. And I would just always say, find a creative outlet, find something that belongs to you. Doesn't have to be the class I teach you, but hopefully what I'm teaching you will help cultivate those other interests. So
I love that. I'm inspired. I'm going to go home and paint. Well, you know, a friend of mine is a writer, and she also trains people to journal with intention, to really release a lot.
Okay.
And another friend who is a big into journaling mentioned one time, if you don't know what to say on in a journal entry, just say, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say, I don't know what to say. And all of a sudden, you're going to say something. It just happens. Could anybody who's looking to inspire their creativity, which I mean, hearing you say it, come on, I feel like I got to go create something.
You do, though. You do.
Well, I do.
Your whole life
it's true. I
creating.
It is.
But yes.
That is my, you're a unicorn. I am a creative. There is no doubt about
100%.
it. 100%. But could you almost just pick up a pen and start doodling and like say to yourself, let me just see what comes? I mean, how can we reignite the creativity?
What you just said is brilliant. It's perfect. And we, you know, like sometimes even when you're on a Zoom or you're on a phone call and you're doodling by the side, you're creating, you're making art. Just don't put so much weight on it. Just do it. And there's so many great classes in Cincinnati as well. Manifest Gallery, the Art Academy, all these Clifton Cultural Arts Centers, Kennedy Heights Arts Center, they all have adult classes. Take one. And you would think that because I do what I do and I'm an artist and all of that, whenever I take a class, I always have to sit in the back. So I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm probably no good at this. I probably can't do this. And so I start kind of quietly in the back. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I can do this. And so can they. And wow, we're all kind of doing this together. By the end, I'm sitting like right in the middle because I like to be in the middle.
I would expect you to be nowhere else.
But Amy, just do it.
Yeah.
It's like, just start anywhere. A ballpoint pen. Draw what's in your drawer. Draw your shoe. Remember we all did that like in elementary school?
Yes.
Draw your shoe. And learn online. But the only thing I can say is I love adult coloring books. I do. I think they're great. And they are very good for stress release, and they are good for creativity as well. And maybe use that as a reference and draw on another piece of paper. Like get an adult coloring book, look at the image, and then draw it on another piece of paper and just see how you do. Don't trace it.
Right.
There are times to trace.
But come on, no training wheels needed. Just
go for it.
Just
do it. Just do it. And what is the harm?
You have left your mark all over this city. From an artistic way, an experience way. Most recently, the skating.
Amazing.
Oh my gosh, Pam, I love it so much. I really do. And you do have a signature style that is recognizable that I love so much. But if you were to bring someone to the city of Cincinnati and you wanted to give them a snapshot experience of all of the rich arts and culture we have here, what would you do?
Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay. I have to tell you what my dream for when I retired, which I retired recently. You know how Lucy on the Peanuts has that psychiatrist box for 5 cents?
5 cents.
Yeah. I wanted to make like a box and put myself on Fountain Square and just like have people come up and ask me, you know, like, yeah, we're a family of 5 and there's 3 kids and we want to do this. And what are you thinking? And I wanted to plan their whole day for them. Like that was what I wanted to do. I love this city so much. It is so rich in so much food and arts and theater and people and buildings and architecture. Oh my gosh, we're so rich. What would I do? Okay, first of all, I have to take them to the CAC. You know, I love the CAC, the Contemporary Arts Center. I would say you got to make a run for the CAC and go up to the Creativity Center and hang out in my piece. It's called Pam Jamma's House of Wonder.
I love
and
that.
Silly Scooter's Clubhouse. And then my other friends have artists up there. It's so great. Okay, and then go see the shows, have some coffee. Then I would say get some theater tickets. And the thing I love about our city is you can get theater tickets at a less expensive price. We really want to open the door to people of all levels of economic ability to experience the arts. The other thing that we do, and I love the Carnegie Art Center. You know that.
Oh, when
my
you
God.
had your run there.
Yes, I did. I was invited to be the narrator for the Rocky Horror Show, the theater.
That was so
for
good.
2 seasons, and that was, gosh, was that like such a gift. And I'd go to the roller rink, go down to Cincinnati Skate, and for free. You can borrow the skates, you can take lessons, be there, and you get to skate on a piece of art. But I would say, check the CAC, the Art Museum, Taft. Oh my gosh, we have ensemble and right now we have Fringes going on, Fringe Festival. You know,
yes,
and those tickets are so accessible and it's experimental and it's fun and exciting. Oh my gosh, and then you got to just go eat everywhere. Go to Brown Bear. Get the cinnamon roll. Have you had their cinnamon roll?
I have had that cinnamon roll.
I'm gonna tell you,
I love it.
I live for that cinnamon roll. Go to Longfellow, get a cocktail. Just walk around. Look at the murals that Artworks has done.
And who knows, somebody may walk past you that's a living, breathing work of art too, you know? It's true. There is so much to do. I think you should do that.
Do you think so? Like make a little
Square.
box?
I do.
And just like hang
Something
out?
tells me it wouldn't be just a little box.
No,
Something
it
tells
would be
me
pretty.
It would be an over-the-top, super cool thing.
You know it'd have to
and
be.
I would stop at it so fast it would make your head spin.
Okay, all right.
Well,
Would it be performance art? It kind of, right?
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other thing. If you can't doodle, you can't draw, go witness the art. Go experience the art.
Too.
And that will help us with our creativity.
Support.
Yeah.
You know, that is what we always, people say that what is that calling? Punch above our weight. We do. We punch above our weights. We've got all the sports. We've got all of the theater and ballet and CSO and pops. We have all the museums. We have all the art centers. We have so much for such a small city. And I love that our city council and our mayor, they support and celebrate the arts, and they realize how important it is for the city's vibrancy.
Absolutely.
And we want to keep the creatives here. We want to bring creative folk in, and having all of this cultivates that. I know. Okay, I'm a super fan. I might be Cincinnati's mascot.
I love your enthusiasm. I love your love for the community. I have to ask you, what do you do for yourself? What are some rituals or habits that you do to keep yourself healthy, sane, in a good space?
Oh my gosh. Okay, such a great question. I've started to take to work out a lot, because what's happening is I'm kind of getting to an age where I want to keep doing what I love.
Yeah.
And I don't want my physical inabilities to alter that as best I can. So I work out with a trainer that I love. I take Pilates with someone I love. I'm taking horseback riding. I don't know why, but I kind of love it, and it makes my brain work. I'm not a reader. I don't do crossword puzzles. I feel like I need to do things that keep my brain active and learning new things. I take banjo. I'm really bad at it. I do take tap. I'm even worse. I take dance fix, which I love.
Yes, I love that you do that. And you're in the synchronized swimming.
Oh my God, synchronized swimming. Yes.
I mean, what,
started
don't
this
you
weekend.
do sleep?
Oh no, I sleep a lot. Oh gosh, talk about the comfort on the couch watching TV. But Craigie and I are, the first 15 years of our marriage, it was all about me and my art and my family and my fundraisers and my school and all this stuff. I'm like, what do you want to do? What is your turn? What do you want to do? And he's like, I want to do the outdoors, which is what he loves. So I'm a junior ranger in 25 national parks.
I love that. I see your trips, and I'm like, that girl gets out there and roughs it.
I rough it. I know.
I love what you do.
Me too. I love it.
And I think another successful step would be to get yourself a Craigie.
Get yourself a Craigie. It's helpful.
He's an awfully lovely guy, I have to tell you. Well, I have one last question for you.
Okay. I just want to stay all day.
I know. I want you to stay all
Okay,
day. I want you to come back all the time. I
Okay.
mean, you just like, my cup is overflowing being with you. But so fill in the blank for me.
Okay.
The older I get,
Ooh.
the more I realize.
Oh. Okay. The older I get, the more I realize I can try new things. I can not be great at it. It can make me happy. I can live a life that's full on my terms with the people I love in the city I love being in, and I can bring people along with me. I love working collaboratively. I've worked with Katie, your daughter, you know, I love her so much. I want my world to just keep getting bigger and bigger, and I want to pull people along with me. I have been given so many wonderful opportunities. It's my turn to pay that forward and give others those opportunities as well. So I think it's a lot of things. I have so many possibilities and so many questions and so many what ifs, and I still want to learn the banjo and I want to tap at the same time. I want to be a triple threat.
In your information booth.
In my information booth on Fountain Square. I mean, can you just see? I'm just picturing the Cincinnati police officers going like, "What is going on?" And me like running away with my like my booth on. But I could give them advice too on what they might want to do with their families. So,
oh, Pam,
yeah.
You know what? I got to tell you something. Talking to you today made me realize if I think about the older I get, the more I realize I want to be like you.
Oh my gosh, you are so silly.
I just know.
Oh my gosh.
I find you to be just a force of nature, that magical unicorn. I just adore talking to you, and we're lucky to have you here in Cincinnati. And I want to thank you for joining me today.
Amy, the feeling is so very mutual. Thank you. This is an honor and a gift to spend time with you. I love you.
Pam. Love you. Mwah!